Today we're talking all about Sculptra. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sat here again today with Dr. Kishan and Dr. Ewan, and we're going to be discussing Sculptra. Now, Sculptra is one of those products that's kind of had its fashion come and go and then come back in again quite recently. Well, here in the UK anyway. I'm sure elsewhere it's kind of continued to be popular all the way through, but we had some issues with it not being properly supported over here, so it kind of went just kind of disappeared for a while. But it's back.
It's back.
It's back. Bigger than ever before. Yeah, it's huge now. Huge.
And the distributor changes as well, I think. So
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. The distributor.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the product. The product's amazing. Couldn't be better. Tell us about it.
So Sculptra is a biostimulator. I think we've touched on it slightly in videos before, but for people who don't know, it's little molecules of something called poly-L-Lactic acid. So it's not a filler like hyaluronic acid filler. It's a biostimulator. So we put these little particles in. The fluid that we put them in with then goes away completely. It's just to carry it in, and those little molecules then stimulate collagen and elastin within your tissues. So what will that do? If you use it deep, kind of in hollows, it will puff them out really nicely. Much more lift than you'd get with filler. You'd have to use a lot more filler than you would Sculptra. But also we have the benefit if we use it more superficially beneath the skin surface. It really improves the skin texture, quality. It makes your skin much nicer.
It does. It gives you like a really lovely kind of glowy appearance to the skin. And that's why we're using it a lot more on the body, as well as just on the face as well. So bingo wings, tummies, inner thighs, bums. In fact, it's quite popular. It's a thing for bums.
Thing right now.
It's that skin that's all covered up during the winter, isn't it? And then you want to sort of shed your clothes in summer and sort of not show off, but you want to sort of make the most of your figure. So this kind of treatment's ideal for people like that.
Some of us might want to do that.
Some of
us.
the clothes
Maybe.
on. Just slightly less clothes than winter. But yeah, you're right. So people now are into like body contouring as well as looking after the face. Aesthetic medicine's moving on. I find that the UK, we're slightly not behind in the trends, but other countries tend to push things forward. So in America,
for the
body, So in America,
not for the face. Just to be clear,
we love it. Everything on the face.
Smash in the face.
But in the US, for example, there's been a surge of Sculptra in the body for a non-surgical BBL, for example, so Brazilian butt lift. That surgery has been linked to problems, the actual surgery where they liposuction fat out and redistribute it, and there have been deaths from that surgery, so people are rightfully quite wary of having that done, apart from Sarah, who's having one. But anyway, hopefully she doesn't die, and if she doesn't die, great. So people are looking for a non-surgical alternative because we don't want to have those risks. We want something that's going to give us nice results for body contouring, but not associated with the risk of death.
Also, they don't want the downtime because they wanted me to take like 2 weeks off work afterwards, and I'm not going to take 2 weeks off work, but I'm going to take nearly 2 weeks off work, and some people just can't do that.
Yeah, against doctors' advice. Doctors are the worst at that.
Really
However, the good thing about Sculptra, say if you are doing like a non-surgical BBL to give yourself more volume in the butt, we'll target the hip dips at the side where anatomically a lot of ladies and some men will find the hips dip in, and no matter how much they work out or squat, you can't get that rounded shape. But also around the back, if you want more volume, we can do that. You can have the Sculptra injections. You need a series of them over 3 or 4 sessions. However, you can go straight back to work. You can go to the gym the next day. There's no downtime. So as long as you're prepared to go with the process of building it up over time, then great. It's quite non-invasive, really.
I think that's an important point to make, that it does take some time to see the benefits of using Sculptra, like about 6 weeks, and then you'll probably need to do more than 1 session as well for the best results.
So when we're talking about the non-surgical BBL, for example, I often get asked questions like, how many vials will I need? Because it's not like a dermal filler where I know there's a mil. If I put a mil of filler in it, I know you're going to get a mil result. It's not like that because everyone produces collagen at a different rate. So for a BBL, let's say minimum 12 vials spaced over 2 or 3 appointments, but some people will need more than that because they don't produce as much collagen. Some people produce tons, and actually the results are quite staggering in one session. You just have to try it and see.
I often say 1 vial per decade if you're treating the face. So, you know, if you're 50, you probably need 5 or 6 vials to get a good result. But it lasts a long time.
Longer than filler. Yeah.
Because presumably it's your own collagen.
Exactly. So tend to find that results are going to last like 2+ years, especially in the face. But if you're just continually building on it, so you're not going to have to always have 5 or 6. Maybe you start with 5 or 6 to begin with if you're in your 50s. Then in a year or 2 years down the line, you're thinking the results are slightly coming back as you'd expect. You don't need 5 or 6 again. You can just have like 1 or 2 just to maintain the results.
Yeah. It's also important to say, though, that you can't use it in mobile areas such as around the mouth or around the eye. Sad. But for everything else, bonza. Yeah. All right, so that's a whistle-stop tour of Sculptra. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below if you loved it, or indeed if you hated it. Join us again here next week where we'll be talking about another hot topic in the world of aesthetic medicine. See you later.